Hey everybody, AZ Badfish here. Welcome back to PrimeCraft Season 2. So I'm up here at the gold farm we built in the last episode, and as you can see, there's been a couple of adjustments here. There are snow golems in the glass wall. And the reason for that is what you just saw there. So occasionally a zombie pigman will float down this path close enough that the snow golem can hit him with a snowball, just like that. And when he does that, all of the pigmen that are already up there, well, for the most part, all of them, will get aggroed along with the guy who just got hit and will drop out and will clear out the farm. And I kind of think that this makes it a little bit more efficient because it allows more zombie pigmen to spawn and stuff like that. On top of that, the reason I actually didn't do this the first time was that when a zombie pigman is angry and it dies, it also drops his sword. So what I've done is I've added this little non-stackable item filter right here and hooked it up to an auto furnace. So right now there's nothing in it, but we've got a bunch of coal set up, and this is all gold from smelting down their swords. Now I've been AFK all night and a better part of the day, so yeah, I would have liked some more gold than that, but I mean that's pretty good, I suppose. It's free, right? It didn't take that long to build. Something else that I did was I hopefully fixed it, with these fence gates to keep animals out of here. I guess they're still getting here. Maybe these are left over from not having done it before. Oh, come here. We'll go ahead and clear these guys out. Hopefully no more animals will come through here. But yeah, as I was saying, the other thing that I did was added another portal that's actually linked up to the farm, and it's way up there. I don't want to run up there. But yeah, that's why there's no zombie pigmen here. So yeah, even after adding that snow golem trick there, I was still getting a few zombies in here, and as a bonus, they were angry. So I would leave the farm, come out here, and almost die because there's a whole bunch in here. Alright, everybody. So since we're doing some upgrades, there's some other things I want to do over at spawn. And in order to do that, we're going to need some villagers. So I'm over here at this village. And there's my house over there. There's Super Turtle's base over here. So this is the one that we found early on. I blocked off a bunch of villagers, and it looks like only one of them made it. I think some of these guys were poached for other projects, which is just a bit unfortunate, but it is what it is. So, whoops. Yeah, I've got this rail line. This goes all the way over to the community farms area, and yeah, it actually runs through Super Turtle's base. It runs through the shopping district, and there's some spoilery stuff going on. And just about all of those places. So I am not going to show you the journey, but I wanted to show you that we got this going on here. Now, this guy is... Can I get him in a cart? That's... Hey, easy enough. Oh, let's see if I can break this door, get him out of here. Alright, buddy. Away you go. See ya. Alright, I'm going to put this door back here because I don't need it. And I am going to fly over to the community farms. And alright, so he's going to hang out here. So this is the community farm area. There's some stuff going on. I don't really want to spoil it, so I'm going to try not to show it. There is another villager in the community farm area, and I think I'm going to steal him. But for now, I got to start getting rid of this giant rail line that I built. Alright, so I got the rail line through Turtle's base cleaned up, and now I've got this other one. This guy was captured pretty early on in the server, and he's just been down here this whole time, so I think I'm going to go ahead and steal him. So, we'll have to see about, he's named Teresa May. Alright, Teresa May, if you could come out of there, please. Please, come out of this corner, please. All right, that ain't gonna happen. So let's do this. Let's get rid of that so he doesn't escape on us. Is this going to... I don't think that's going to work. I'm going to have to come out like that. And then like this. And then down, right? So like that. And then here. Swap some powered rail in. Oh, I'm going to have to fix up some of this. Oh, but it doesn't like that either. Man, rails are kind of annoying, you guys. Nope, no. Alright. Let's see if I can't get him in a minecart first. Go in the minecart. There you go. Perfect. Nope. Not allowed to do that either, sir. Okay. Let's build this back up a little bit. And I think I might be able to do this. Maybe. And away he goes. Sweet. Alright, so now they're both in here, and now I can get this other rail line cleaned up. Okay, so I just harvested a bunch of crops here because I upgraded our little villager pod, and I need to feed them. Yep, so I actually made a pretty old school villager breeder. This is not an infinite breeder, it just is a village up in the sky with some villagers in it, and you have to come in manually feed them and stuff like that. But, and they'll only breed up to a certain number of villagers. But this is all we really need to get us started. I got our two guys in here. And this guy apparently already has some food. But this other guy does not. So we're going to toss him a couple of stacks of carrots there. And yeah, that should be enough to get him going. Look at him already trying to throw carrots to each other. Alright. Now I can get out of here and just let this go, let those guys go, while I do some other stuff out here. Okay, yeah, this hill needs to go. Alright, so in its place, I built a sugarcane farm. It's a pretty simple, easy one. It took a little while, but didn't want to do it on camera because we got a lot of stuff to do today, but we can run through it real quick. This is an ImpulseSV design, and it's basically just a line of slime blocks up against a sticky piston that is all powered by this E12 hopper clock. It's got a stack plus 6 items in it, and as you just saw there, once it's got all the stack plus 5 actually, and then 6, but 5 and 6 will give enough power for this back one to get powered, this back redstone bit, and that will power this block, which will unpower this, and power these torches, which will turn on these sticky pistons for just a second. It'll push them out, and then they'll bring them back in. And then I'm, running a torch tower up to do the same thing up there. So both sides are like that, depending on which of these hoppers has the items in it, obviously. And yeah, and I just split the signal in two to make a front and back half, and then carried it up with a torch tower. So that is pretty much it. There's not a whole lot to that farm, but it's pretty cool. Link to the tutorial for this build will be in the description. And yeah, it's working pretty good already. I haven't been on for very long since finishing it. I've just done a round of crop harvesting, and now we're going to do the last harvest of the sugarcane, and I'll probably go ahead and split up whatever I get from here and is in this chest, and just split them up between those two chests over there. Alright, well, now that we don't have to manually harvest the sugarcane anymore, I think I'd like to do the same for melons and pumpkins. Alright, so now I've got an automatic melon and pumpkin farm. This is an ilmango design, and of course the tutorial will be in the description below if you want to see that. Having built this, I will say that I would definitely put all this stuff underground. I initially wanted to make sure that you could access the storage from above ground, and I got a couple extra things in here. But yeah, now that I've built it, I think I would rather have most of this hidden, because this just looks like a mess. But nothing I can do about that now. Maybe one day I'll rebuild this thing down lower. But yeah, if you guys haven't seen this farm, I really like it. It's pretty noisy. Give me a second. So yeah, the way it works is this minecart with a hopper in it is running back and forth, and depending on what level it's on, it's either picking up items or it's rolling over all of these detector rails, which is pushing these pistons down and breaking all these blocks. And then once it gets all the way to the bottom, it hangs out here in this unloader and then shoots its way all the way back to the top. So in a second, now that it's empty, it'll jump back up to the top and we can follow it now. And we can kind of watch it. You can hear it, even though I turned the volume way down. So there goes the pistons. It's pretty neat. And then if you watch, you see the cart fall down in that corner. And now it's running along, picking up all that stuff, because it's a hopper minecart. It can pick up things through that dirt there. And then it'll drop down here and just continue on its way, doing its thing. It's pretty neat. So I guess that means I can start removing all of these now. Okay, so I've added another building to my automatic crop farming area, and that's it. This is gonna be pretty cool. It's a tight squeeze back here, a lot of hoppers and item elevator stuff going on, some storage. But yeah, these bottom two sections are for carrots and potatoes. These are fully automatic villager powered farms. This is designed by a guy called Cortezerino, and the only thing I did was basically mirrored what he did on one side to double the size here, because it's a bit of a slow farm, and yeah, any boost in efficiency will be helpful, I'm sure. So how this works is the lighting in here is very specific, right? So we've got some glowstone up here, on the other side too, and had I not gone ahead and tilled all this land already, you'd see that this block right here and this block right here are light level 7, which means they are too low. It is too dark in these two blocks. Everywhere else is fine, but it's too dark in these two blocks for crops to stay when they get a block update, which is what all these pressure plates are for. So basically, our villager is going to come in here and he's going to harvest these crops, and he's going to plant one here and he's going to plant one here, and he's basically going to go back and forth between these two blocks until, you know, he's basically planted everything. And that's what makes this farm work. You know, there's a lot of other designs where, you know, maybe one where he'll try to throw his crops to a villager, but the idea is you basically want to give him a way to always, you know, have a place to put his extra crops. Otherwise, he'll eventually, like if you do one like I'm about to show you, eventually it'll just stop, right? This is your classic wheat farm. It's just a 9x9 with a water source in the middle. We got some glowstone here, and underneath it is a hopper minecart that's going to pick up everything. So the way this one works is you got to basically fill up your villager's inventory with nothing but seeds, and it's got to be full of seeds, all 8 stacks. That way he cannot pick up any of the wheat. He'll leave it on the ground when he harvests it, but he'll still be able to plant the new seeds, basically. So yeah, that'll get picked up by the hopper minecart, which I still actually have to add. So I do have 3 brown coat villagers in there, and so we're going to go ahead and bring them over. This is going to be the hard part, though, because I am pretty sure that those guys have already... Oops, that's not what I meant to do. Pretty sure those guys already have foodstuffs in their inventory, just left over from breeding and whatnot. So I'm going to have to follow them around for a little bit until they've planted all the crops and completely emptied out their inventories. So yeah, I will see you guys back here in a few minutes. All right, there we go. Oh, that's that's not at all what I wanted to happen. All right. Oh no! Oh no! Where did he? What? Oh crap! He's stuck on the. How in the world? Alright, 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 alright. Now, how am I gonna get him out of here? Okay, Alright, got him up there, got this all cleaned out. Now let's let's seal this back up. You can see he's already planting stuff, and that's not great because you know, as I said, we need to make sure he's only planting wheat up here, and that does not appear to be the case because he would not have any wheat seeds. So I'm gonna have to follow him around for a bit. Obviously, I'm gonna have to fix this up. I'll have to run out and grab my stuff. But yeah, I'm gonna have to follow him around for a bit just to clear out his inventory and then give him a bunch of seeds. Well, I watched him for a bit, and he stopped planting stuff for a few minutes, so I mean, there wasn't that many things in there, just a few carrots, so I went in there and gave him a bunch of stacks of seeds, but he only took 6 of them. So that means he's got some potatoes and carrots left, probably. So we'll just have to keep a close eye on this and break in and make sure we harvest them ourselves once we see that he's done that. But I need to get the rail activated under here, and then I'll grab the other 2 guys. Alright guys, so this is working like a charm. He saw that, he planted one in the middle, and as soon as he hit the pressure plate, it popped off, and the hopper mine carts underneath there pick it up. That is, of course, the one spot, but then, you know, he's going to pick it up right when he walks back, so that's not a problem. This one is working great, too, so if we come over and check the chest, yeah, we get carrots and potatoes. It's looking pretty good. You'll notice there's no wheat in there. Got a little bit of a problem. So real quick, this is Theresa May up here. Remember, this is the one from over there that someone had trapped underground. So it doesn't surprise me that he was able to pick up some wheat. So I think that's what happened, because I've been watching for a little while, and what he does is, you know, he goes in, he's stopped now because his inventory's full, but he was grabbing the wheat, but he was picking up the wheat and not picking up the seeds because I had filled his inventory with seeds. So I think he got wheat and he's turning it into bread and he's eating it, so he's forever basically stuck. He's not going to do anything. So that is what prompted me to come get this other brown coat. It's the last one from the breeder, so if this doesn't work, we're in trouble. But I put him up here, you know, I brought him from over there, of course, and I put him in here, and he immediately planted like 5 carrots and 3 potatoes, but then he stopped, and it's been 20 or 30 minutes, I would say, and here's the issue, is that if I give him these 8 stacks of seeds, and he doesn't take all of them, I've basically ruined him again. And I don't have, there's no more seeds. That's all the seeds from that wheat field. It's all wheat now. I used all my bones. So this is it. If this doesn't work, I have messed up. So I want to kind of make it so that he can't plant anything, I guess. I mean, not that it matters, but I'll leave him right there. And then if he takes all 8 stacks, we'll be doing all right. Well, I gotta maybe back up. Yep, alright. Aw, man. Are they just not close enough? Crap. So he took 5 stacks, which means he's got 3 different types of things. He just wasn't planting them. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I think we're gonna need a fresh villager, and we're gonna need to basically harvest that wheat on our own for a while. Yeah. Alright, so I tore down my villager testing center. Sadly, the guy in there met with an untimely accident. And the villager, the farmer who was up there, Teresa May, I went ahead and moved her back to the villager breeder. I think I've got enough in there to convert it into an infinite breeder and make it a more permanent structure for this area. But that's going to have to wait until next episode, unfortunately. So this isn't working right now. All it needs is a villager. But these guys are just trucking along, man. We're doing all right here. I mean, again, this is not the fastest farm in the world, but, you know, as it trickles in, you know, people come here doing stuff. These guys will be wandering around. Sadly, a player does have to be in the area to actually grow crops, so might have to do some AFK. But yeah, guys, we got a lot done today. Got a lot done. So I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you did, go ahead and leave it a like. Leave me a comment. And if you're not subscribed, go ahead and do that for more PrimeCraft videos. Also, make sure you check out the other primers down in my description. So until next time, you guys. Bye-bye.